Hello students, I am Chelma Reddy. Welcome to CR Maths class. Previous class we have completed fundamental principle addition and multiplication and permutation definitions, types of permutations, linear permutations, circular permutations and some formulas. See here continuation part, these formulae. Third formula, the number of permutations of n different things taken all at a time when m specified things always come together. Out of n things, m specified things always come together. Always come together means they want to sit together. In between, no person can be sit. Okay. Now, those m persons treat as one unit. These are one group. Remaining things, out of n things, remove the m things. N minus m persons are there. They can be treated as n minus m units or things. Now both add, how many we get? N minus m plus 1 things. Now here one unit we are taken. Remaining things are different units. Now n minus m plus 1 things can be arranged in n minus m plus 1 factorial because we are using all things. npn formula, we know that n factorial or not. Whenever we are using all things, write like this. No need to write npn like that. Now, these m persons, they are sitting together, but we can arrange it among themselves. We can arrange among themselves. It is possible in m factorial ways. Okay. Now, the number of permutations of n different things taken all at a time when m specified things always come together. This is the formula. M factorial into n minus m plus 1 factorial. Now, second formula. See here, another formula. The number of permutations of n different things taken all at a time, m specified things never come together. Those m people cannot be sit together. That means in the total permutations, I am going to subtract who are sitting together. M specified things sitting together can be subtract, remaining we will get those m specified things never come together. Okay, I am following here reverse method. Generally, n persons we are arranging means here two cases possible. Out of n persons, m persons are sit together. Possible. Sit, do not come together also possible. Not come together. There are two cases. Here they are asking m specified things never come together. Out of this, I am going to subtract these persons. Remaining is this only now. Okay, follow the reverse method, then you will get. Or we can follow another method also. Whenever the problem will come, I will explain. Don't worry. Okay. So m specified things never come together means in total permutations, we are going to subtract those specified persons are come together. Those specified persons are come together. So the remaining is those specified persons do not come together. There is a meaning. Okay. Next, another formula. This is the number of permutations of n dissimilar things taken r at a time. One, when k particular things never occurs. Never occur. K particular thing never occur means those k particular things cannot be included in the group, whatever we are selecting or whatever we are arranging. Okay. Those persons we can subtract in total, then select the r persons. The formula is n minus k PR. Okay. Next formula. The number of permutations of n dissimilar things taken R at a time, k particular things always occur. So those k particular things always selecting in that group. Okay, then we can arrange. Out of n things, subtract k things. Out of R, subtract k things, because those k things are always included in each and every group, because those are I think some important persons, important things, whatever maybe, or uh, what we will say, some recommendations are there. Those people compulsory select that or arrange that in that particular group. Okay. So out of R can be select k things. This is the formula. N minus k p R minus k into RPK. Okay. Next, I'm going to another formula. This is the number of ways in which n first type of different things, n minus 1 second type of different things can be arranged in a row so that no two things of same type come together. So here, for suppose there are n boys, there are n boys and n minus 1 girls, n minus 1 girls. Okay, they want to sit in a row so that no two things of same type come together. That means here n boys are there, n minus 1 girls are there. They don't want to sit same persons together. That means boys cannot be possible, girls cannot be possible. In between boys, compulsory girls want to sit. That meaning is like this: boys, girls, boys, girls, boys, girls, like this. Okay. So here, observe that n boys are there, n minus 1 girls are there. Comparatively, boys are more, comparatively girls. So first we arrange the boys. How many boys are there? N boys. N boys can be arranged in n factorial ways. N factorial ways. Remaining how many girls are there? N minus 1 girls can be filled in middle of the boys. Don't choose the corners, cannot be exist. So these are possible. Okay. Or take some example, then you will understand. Takes limited people, three boys, three boys, two girls, only two girls. They want to sit in a row, but alternatively. Now, first I am going to fill the boys. How many are there? Three members. Boys, boys, boys. Three persons can be arranged in three factorials. Now we want to arrange the girls. See, first of all, starting here, girl, girl. Only two girls. Here, see, boys are getting side by side. These cases not exist. Go to alternative. I'm filling here girl, here also girl. But here boys are coming side by side. This is also not exist. So that's why middle we can fill like this. See, here boys, girl, boy, boy. The first place should be boy, next should be girl, means it is possible. Two girls can be arranged in two factorial ways because boys are more than that of girls. At the time, the girls can be filled middle of the boys, not edges. Okay, right. Next, another formula. The number of ways in which n of different things and n second type of different things, they can be arranged in a row alternatively is 2 into n factorial into n factor. Here, first type of things, second type of things, same. Okay, now take the example, then you will understand. Here I am taking 3 boys and 3 girls. 3 girls. How to arrange them? Now, first I am going to arrange the boys. 1, 2, 3. So, this is the first place. Second place should be girl. 1, 2, 3. It is possible or not? This is one case. For suppose, girls can be filled first. The first place should be girl. Then automatically second place should be boy. 1, 2, 3. How many cases possible here? There are 2 cases. How we can say? The first place should be either boy or girl. That's why here we got 2. Then what is n factorial? N factorial. 3 boys can be arranged in 3 factorial. 3 girls can be arranged among themselves in 3 factorial. This is the formula. 2 into 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Here we get 2 into n factorial into n factorial. First type things, second type things, same means use this formula, or otherwise use above formula. Okay, students, are you understood? Next, last formula. To arrange boys and girls in a row alternatively, they should be equal in number or with difference 1. Otherwise, it is not possible to arrange them alternatively in a row. So, 3 boys, 3 girls possible, 3 boys, 2 girls possible. But 3 boys, 1 girl, they can arrange them in a row in alternatively. This is impossible. The difference should be only 1 or equal in number. Then only possible. Otherwise, cannot be possible. Students, all of you understood now? Next, I am going to discuss some problems in basic concept. Okay? Now see here, level 1, first question. Read the question carefully. There are 5 doors to a lecture hall. The number of ways that a student can enter the hall and leave it by a different door. A student can enter the hall and leave it by a different door. Now, draw the diagram, then you will understand. So this is for suppose room. So here, how many doors are there? There are 5 doors. So here one is one door. This is one door. This is another door. This is one more. So here is one more door. Here, one door. Totally 5 doors. One student can enter the hall and leave it by a different door. Now, the student can enter the hall. For suppose he entered this way. How many chances are there? There are 5 chances to enter the hall. Okay, 5 chances into. But finally, he entered in this door. He will leave by a different door. Different door means what? This door possible. This is possible. This is possible. And this is possible. He entered in this door, but he cannot leave the same door. He want to leave by different door. Different door means how many possible? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 chances. 5 into 4, that is 20 different ways are possible. 20 different ways. What is answer? First option, by using multiplicative rule, fundamental principle. So we got the answer 20. Students, are you understood? And same type of question is the second question. Read the problem. 15 buses fly between Hyderabad and Tirupati. 15 buses fly. Don't think Buses fly or cannot fly. Okay, fly means traveling. Okay, 15 buses fly between Hyderabad to Tirupati. Okay, the number of ways can a man go to Tirupati from Hyderabad by a bus and return by a different bus. Return by a different bus. Now, Hyderabad to Tirupati, you want to travel. How many chances are there? There are 15 buses now. 15 chances are there. But return by a different bus. He went to particular bus, Hyderabad to Tirupati. And same manner, he cannot come in the same bus, Tirupati to Hyderabad. So he want to come in another bus. Out of 15, subtract one bus. Remaining, how many buses are there? There are 14 buses. So he will come return by a different bus. How many ways it is possible? 14 ways. Now finally, by using fundamental principle, 15 into 14, how much? 210. This is the answer, third option. How to identify it is a addition rule, multiplication rule. And symbol is there means that is multiplication rule. Here see, and here also and. Or is there means addition rule. Okay. So finally, we got the answer, third option. Students completed. I'm going to another problem. See, here n plus 1 p5 ratio, np5, that is equal to 3:2. Then what is n? Co-verification method or general method? So I'm going to general method. See here, n plus 1 p5 divided by np5, that is equal to 3/2. Okay. Here, students, use NPR formula or another method. N plus 1 P5. That means n plus 1 decreasing 5 times. N plus 1, next n, next n minus 1, next n minus 2, n minus 3. So 5 times completed, divided by denominator np5. np5 means n decreasing 5 times. N, n minus 1, n minus 2, n minus 3, and n minus 4. That is equal to 3/2. Okay. So which terms is going to cancel? N2, n minus 3. N2, n minus 3 is going to cancel. 1 second. So which terms is going to cancel? N2, n minus 3, N2, n minus 3. Remaining, observe that. Take cross multiplication. 2n plus 2, that is equal to 3n minus 12. So minus 12 send left hand side, 2n send right hand side. Overall, what is n value? 14. 14. N value is 14. Second option, correct. This is one method. Or use NPR formula, no problem. What is NPR formula? N factorial by n minus n factorial by n minus r factorial, and do the calculation, you will get answer, no problem. Okay, right? So I'm going to fourth question. Fourth question, observe the fourth question. Here 9p5 plus 5 into 9p4, that is equal to 10p. This related one formula is there. What is that? NPR plus R into NPR minus 1, that is equal to n plus 1 PR. This is the formula. By observing formulae, compare the terms, then tell me what is R value. What is R value? R value 5 or not? 5. Second option. See, 9P5, NPR. Compare these two. If you are getting doubt, here also compare, no problem. Here also compare. N plus 1. What is N value here, students? N value is 9. R value is 5. Remember it. So, by using formulae, we can say the answer within fraction of seconds. Second option, correct. Okay.